Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you. This is Ashwin Ramani, your research analyst at SBI Securities. I hope I'm audible and I hope you all are able to see my screen. If you all can give me a heads up in the chat box. अगर मेरी आवाज सुनाई दे रही है, स्क्रीन दिखाई दे रहा है तो आप मुझे एक बार चैट बॉक्स में कमेंट करके बता सकते हो, so that I know you all are with me live in the session. चैट बॉक्स में कमेंट करके बता सकते हो. So we'll just wait for a couple of minutes until few people join in, and then we should be good to go with today's session. Sachin ji, hello, good afternoon to you. Visible and audible, perfect. Sunish ji, good afternoon to you as well. Good afternoon to you, Sudhakar ji. Audio video clear. Heavy rains in Telangana and Andhra. Yeah, I hope you all are safe. Asha ji, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ajit ji, Jimmy ji, good afternoon to you as well. Binu ji, good afternoon. Okay. Kotesh ji, good afternoon to you as well. Namaste, Rakesh ji, aapko bhi. Good afternoon, Ramkrishnan ji. Great. So guys, so let us start off with the mid-market session today. So today's session, as you all are aware, जब भी monthly expiry होता है तो उसके अगले दिन हम rollover का session करते हैं mid market में. And today we will discuss how the rollover data has come for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Then we will discuss about the FII positioning. We'll talk about seasonality. How does the November month look like usually? And then towards the end, we will again discuss the sectors and the stocks that are looking good based on the rollover data as well as the price action here. So if we look at Nifty's rollover first, I hope you all are able to see the PDF on my screen. So the rollover report is uploaded online. So आप SBI Securities के वेबसाइट में जा सकते हो. वहाँ पे आपको टेक्निकल एंड डेरिवेटिव्स रिसर्च के अंदर you will find the rollover report. So let us talk about what happened in the October series in Nifty. तो अगर हम देखेंगे, so Nifty had a very good month in the month of October. So we can see that Nifty displayed a relatively strong momentum in October. Previously अगर हम 3.5 months देखे right from almost July onwards, July, August, September, roughly around 3.5 months, the action was quite subdued. But then Nifty, I think post we getting a symmetrical triangle breakout somewhere on the 16th of October. And since then, I think Nifty has risen, though the last 3-4 days it has been consolidating in a range. But overall, Nifty is, just, I think we touched 26,050. So we are roughly around 150-200 points away from the all-time high of 26,277. Yes, there were minor pullbacks, but overall the sentiment remained largely positive for Nifty. अगर हम निफ्टी का मंथली rise देखे तो it was around roughly Nifty rose around 5.29% in the month of October, compared to the small change that we saw in the last 3.5 months. Now, what led to the rally? Which were the sectors that contributed? One was majorly your banking space. So we know that PSU banks were already doing well, and later on even private banks joined the rally. Then even financial services stocks did well, which provided backbone for the upward surge. Then adding to the optimism, the IT stocks again, it staged a good rebound from the lower levels. Though हमने एक strong follow through buying नहीं देखा IT stocks में. But nevertheless, IT index did witness some respite from the lower levels. And, just an hour back, there was a news. President Trump said, Prime Minister Modi is the nicest guy, is like the father figure. And hopefully, India and US will have a trade deal soon. So that aided to the positive sentiment in the markets today. And I think IT can also be one of the biggest beneficiaries of the deal here. So there were some counters in the IT space that are doing well. We'll come to that, but nevertheless, we saw some pullback from the IT index as well. So if we see, Nifty had a very good performance. That this was one of the best performance by Nifty since June 2024. So it rose around 5.29%. So like I said, it made a strong comeback after the months of subdued action here. Now, what was the rollover? Now, rollover data was quite interesting. So if we see the rollover for Nifty, it came at 75.79%. So roughly around 76% was the rollover for Nifty. This was significantly lower than last month's rollover. So on September, the rollover was 82.6. So that is roughly around 6% down is where the rollover was for Nifty. And agar hum 3-month average dekhe, that is around 81%. Last month was 83. And this month's rollover has come to 76%. Now, what could be the reason for a lower rollover here? So possibly there could be two reasons. One reason could be the short positions that were held. That was probably, that would have gotten squeezed. So that could have been one of the reason. Secondly, शायद next series में अभी तक positions rollover ना हुआ हो. Maybe again, people have kind of squared off their positions towards the end of October series and maybe not want to carry forward their positions to the next series here. अगर वो price बढ़ा है, open interest बढ़ा है, अगर rollover भी high होता, then people would have carry forwarded their positions to the next series here. But the fact that the rollover has come almost significantly 6% lower than last month, then high chances are that people have not carry forwarded their positions to the next series, and they would have looked for profit booking and wait for some fresh triggers before they build some fresh positions again for the November series here. If we see the number of shares rolled, that dipped to 151 lakhs as compared to 181 lakhs last month. So even number of shares rolled was also quite lower, and the rollover cost remained at steady 0.65, which matched the 3 months average of 0.65%. अगर हम बैंक निफ्टी के देखें, so bank nifty we saw that nifty अभी तक all time high hit नहीं किया है, but bank nifty has already hit an all time high in the month of October itself. So bank nifty witnessed a strong upside rally in October series. It surged by nearly 6.5%. So it relatively outperformed the nifty as well. So nifty rose around 5.29%, while bank nifty rose around 6.55%. And most notably, it recorded a fresh all-time high for the first time since June 2025. And that signaled a bullish momentum in the banking space. If we talk about the rollovers for Bank Nifty, that is us painting a slightly different picture. On the derivatives front, the rollovers increased to roughly around 79.57, roughly around 80%, which was higher than last month's rollover of 78.45. So Nifty में पिछले मंथ के rollover से कम आया है, बट बैंक निफ्टी में पिछले मंथ के रोल ओवर से ज्यादा आया है. सो बैंक निफ्टी में डेफिनेटली एक साइंस दिख रहा है कि पीपल हैव रोल्ड ओवर देयर पोजीशंस इन बैंक निफ्टी फ्यूचर्स. दो 3 मंथ एवरेज देखे तो 79.64 है और 79.57 आया. सो नॉट मच हैज चेंज, जो इट इज स्लाइटली बिलो इट्स 3 मंथ एवरेज, but roughly it is matching its 3 months average of 79.64% here. But interestingly, the current rollover for Bank Nifty has come above its last month's rollover. So Nifty में hesitation है, people have not carry forwarded their positions, whereas Bank Nifty already, one of the reasons could be Bank Nifty already एक all time high बना दिया है and एक strong momentum में भी है, so people have kind of rolled their positions to the next series here. And the rollover cost, marginally declined to 0.58, which is lower than 3 months average of 0.65, indicating though carry forward किया है, but they have carry forwarded at a relatively cheaper cost. The market-wide rollover stood at 93%, which was higher than 92% recorded in the previous series. Now, if we see the long-short ratio, now a lot of people have got surprised looking at the FII cash figure yesterday. So, अगर हम देखेंगे FIIs in the cash market, they bought around 10,339 crores. Have they really pumped in fresh money here? The answer is no. So what has happened yesterday is the strong buy figure that you see of 10,339 crores, that's not on account of fresh buying. So what has happened is, if you look at the stock futures, net stock futures contracts, see, it was in a rising mode. 1 lakh 17, 1 lakh 21, 1 lakh 22, 1 lakh 34, not 30, not 1 lakh, 13 lakhs, 12 lakh, 12 lakh 22, 1348, 1330, 1393 jumped, and yesterday it dipped to 12.70. So almost from 1393 contracts, 13.93 lakh contracts, it has come to 12 lakh 73,000 contracts. So you can see there is a dip in the stock futures positions. Usually the mandate is on the expiry day. आपको delivery में लेना पड़ता है. अगर futures है, so either you can square off your position. If not, then you have to take delivery for those stocks on your expiry day. And that is precisely what has happened. So FIs have taken delivery. They have cut down their futures positions and taken delivery in the cash for those stocks. We don't know the stocks yet, because of which we have seen a huge buy figure of 10,339 crores. And agar aapne dekha hoga, towards the last 40-45 minutes of the day, Nifty rose sharply. So that is the time when FIIs would have gone for delivery in cash for the futures positions, and because of which 13.93 से हम 12.7 में आ गए. So expiry day के दिन usually you can't carry forward. आप delivery ले सकते हो cash में, and this is exactly why we have seen a huge buy figure of 10,339 crores. So this is not on account of any fresh buy. It is just that futures position जो था उसको उन्होंने cash में convert किया, and they have taken delivery there. Long short ratio has saw some surprise yesterday. The long short ratio, which was rising 23.87, 24.84, 25.69, that fell sharply to 19.5%. So long short ratio is now roughly around 20%. So 80% अभी भी short positions है FIIs के पास, और सिर्फ 20% long positions है. So we'll have to wait and see how November holds up for Nifty here. So the long short ratio, it stands at 19.51%. Now, if we see where is the call and OI positioning for the month of, for the first week of October. So 26,000 had a very strong call writing. I think Nifty is about 26,000 currently. And I think 26,200 also has a significant call open interest. On the put side, on the downside, 25,900, 25,800, these levels are likely to act as a strong support. Now, what are the levels that we believe for Nifty for the coming month? So on the downside, on a broader trend, 25,500, 25,450. So Nifty is likely to remain about 25,500. So that is an important support level for Nifty. Because this level is also the confluence of where the 20-day EMA is, and a prior upward rally hua hai, uska 38.2 Fibonacci retracement is also placed around in this region. So as long as Nifty trades about 25,450, 25,500, we can see Nifty continuing its northward journey. And maybe it can even test 26,200, 26,277 is where the eye is. And maybe it can even break the all-time high in the month of November and move towards 26,500 level in the short term. If we look at India VIX now, how India VIX performed in the month of October. So for the past 69 trading sessions, we've been also looking at India VIX, though India VIX has risen since the last 3-4 days, but largely it has displayed an unusually calm and stable behavior. It has been moving in that 9.5 to 13.5 range. That is the range that we've been discussing since last 3-4 sessions as well. So as long as India VIX stays below 13.5, no signs of worry or panic. And maybe above 13.5, we can feel some pressure. But as long as it stays between the 9.5 to 13.5, there is absolutely no signs of panic in the India VIX here. But again, the other way to look at India VIX is this prolonged phase of low volatility. It also suggests that there is a lack of fear or uncertainty among market participants, which is often seen during periods of a steady price action. So like I said, this 13.5 is a strong threshold. Any move above 13.5 can give some discomfort to the bulls here. Like I said, any breakout above 13.5 could signal a shift in the tone. Now, if you look at the market breadth, so almost 166 stocks that is part of the FNO universe, that nearly accounts for 78% of the derivative space. They ended on a positive note, while 48 stocks representing 22%, they closed in the red. So roughly, I think majority of the stocks, roughly around 78% of the stocks closed in the green. So we could see that uh, majority of the stocks closing in the green was a positive signal for us. So this strong breadth indicates broadly bullish sentiment across individual stocks in the derivative segment. Uh, if we look at the gains posted by the stocks here, so almost 37 stocks posted gains of over 10%. 56 stocks advanced between 5 and 10%. None of the stocks saw declines exceeding 10%, while only 5 stocks registered losses in the range of 5 to 10% here. So even that reflects an overall bullish sentiment in the market. Now, let's talk about seasonality. How does the November month look like? So if we talk about the seasonality for Nifty, now over the past 19 years, November has exhibited a mixed trend for Nifty. So on 10 occasions, it has concluded on a positive note, while on 9 occasions, it has ended on a negative note. On the 10 occasions where index ने positive close दिया है, it has given an average gain of 4.73%. और 9 बार जब negative close दिया है, it has ended with an average loss of 3.21%. So November historically has been relatively mixed for Nifty. Average return देखे Nifty का, so it was roughly in the range of 1%, while average volatility देखे, so roughly 8% का volatility देखा गया है November month में Nifty के index में. If we talk about Bank Nifty, so Bank Nifty has also shown a positive trend in November over the past 19 years. So Bank Nifty has relatively performed better than Nifty in November. So it has closed positively 12 times with an average gain of 6.5%. And it has ended negatively 7 times with an average loss of 4.64%. So average return देखे Bank Nifty का, that is roughly in the range of 2.4 to 2.5%. While average volatility देखे Bank Nifty का for the November has been somewhere around 11.5 to 11.6% for the past 19 years. So mixed trend for Nifty in the month of November, while Bank Nifty has relatively performed well. And considering the fact that Bank Nifty already एक strong momentum में है and rollover भी अच्छा है Bank Nifty के लिए, and chances are that Bank Nifty can continue to do well. Now, which are the sectors that can potentially outperform? So based on the rollover database and also based on the price action, so private banks can continue their outperformance. PSU banks again, so we have seen the likes of Indian Bank, Bank of India, these stocks are doing well. Metal again, one another day metal, where even today metal stocks are in a strong bullish momentum. Financial services are likely to continue their outperformance. Even your new age stocks like Nika, Eternal, Policy Bazaar, all these new age counters are also likely to do well. Realty stocks, so we saw some pullback from the lower levels in the realty counters, whether it's Oberoi Realty, DLF, all these counters are likely to do well. Telecom, so Bharti Airtel, Reliance, even Vodafone Idea have been doing well of late. Even oil and gas stocks are doing well. Hindustan Petroleum, BPCL, Reliance, all these stocks. Auto stocks also have been in a strong uptrend. दो फिलहाल के लिए मोमेंटम थोड़ा सा थम गया ऑटो काउंटर्स में, but nevertheless the overall trend is still positive. Infra is a big theme, so infra has given a strong breakout in the ratio chart as well, so we'll discuss about that. And even the PSE stocks are likely to do well. So these are the sectors that are likely to continue their outperformance in the November series. While if we look at the potential underperforming sectors, so media sector is likely to underperform. So no traction yet in the media space. Even cement stocks are likely to underperform. The likes of Ramco Cements, Ultratech, Grasim, surprisingly, it's part of the infra space that is doing well. But the core cement stocks are still underperforming. And even FMCG, I think it's better to still stay away from FMCG. There are no signs of reversal yet in FMCG as well. So this is the Nifty view. So this is what we discussed. आप Nifty view देख सकते हो यहाँ पे. So we discussed about the levels. 25,500 on the downside is a strong support. On the upside, it can move towards 26,200, 26,500. Similarly, for Bank Nifty, we feel it can move towards 59,000, 59,800 from a short-term perspective. It is likely to continue its outperformance. And 57,200, 57,000 is likely to act as a crucial support area for Bank Nifty. So these were the top gainers and losers of the October series. So Federal Bank, Persistent, AU Bank, they gained. While Supreme Industries, Minda, Glenmark, these were the top 3 losers in the October series. So Grasim, Tata Consumer, Oro Pharma, these three stocks saw some strong rollovers in the October series, while BPCL, IGL, Nuvama, these counters relatively saw a weak rollover. And you can see this is the rollovers trend like we just discussed recently. And here you can see the rollover details for each particular stock from that sector. So this is for Nifty, Bank Nifty. Similarly, you can see the rollover for all the auto stocks. Then there are banking stocks. Then there are financial services stocks, capital goods stocks, IT stocks. Then we have the FMCG stocks. We have the oil and gas stocks, metal stocks. Then we have pharma. Then we have cement stocks, delivery. That is your new age companies. Then we have realty stocks, chemical stocks, infra stocks, power stocks here, telecom stocks, as well as the textile stocks here. So you can see the detailed rollover. So you can see what was the closing price, what was the price change for the month of in the month of October, what was the rollover, what was its 3 months average, what is the rollover cost, what its 3 months average rollover cost as well. So that was about the rollover analysis. You can also go through this PDF at your end as well. Now, if you look at the heat map, HDFC the bank is doing well. ICICI is mildly positive. SBI again is doing well today. Bajaj Twins are seeing some profit booking. Good support from the IT as well. HCL Tech is up around 2%. Infi is up around 1%. Oil and gas stocks are doing well. Reliance 1.2% higher. ONGC is up 1.5%. Coal India is also 1.33% here. Titan dekhe, so Titan is up 0.9%. Metal stocks again are doing well. JSW Steel, Ultratech Cement, Tata Steel, Grasim. Then even Bharti Airtel is doing well here. NTPC, Power Grid, Adani. So all these infra related stocks are doing well here. See, negative rollover has different meanings, Sachin ji. So negative rollover can, you have to see, agar price bada hai, open interest bada, rollovers kam aaya, so people have not carry forwarded their positions to the next series here. So that's, agar rollover zyada aaya, then carry forward hua hai agle series ke liye. Agar rollover kam aaya pichle mahine se, then chances are that people have not carry forwarded their positions, and maybe they would have squared off their positions in the current series as well. Now, if we talk about the key sectors and the stocks to watch out, that is based on your rollover data and your price action. So first sector that I want to talk about is your metal space. So this is metal by Nifty's ratio chart, and we can see that metal is showing strong outperformance as compared to Nifty. So couple of stocks that are looking well from the metal spaces. One is JSL. So JSL again, this level of 815, 820 is a strong resistance for the stock. And it is looks like it might be breaking above this previous resistance here. And once we get a strong close above 820, chances are that Jindal Stainless can move up from the coming levels. The next stock is Jindal Steel. So even Jindal Steel looks positive. It took support from its 50 EMA. And from there on, we have seen a sharp move in Jindal Steel as well. RSI is well above 60. And it saw some profit booking from the higher levels today. But I think once we get a close above 1090, 1100, then chances are that even Jindal Steel can continue its outperformance going forward. The next sector that I want to talk about is oil and gas. So you can see that so there is a more like a cup and handle, I would say. So this is your cup, this is your handle. So it looks like even oil and gas can give a cup and handle like pattern breakout on its ratio chart, that is oil and gas by Nifty ratio chart. So there are some counters that are doing well in the oil and gas space as well. One is IOC. Agar hum IOC dekhe, there is a sharp breakout today in IOC. There's 157, 158 was a strong resistance, and the breakout is followed by support from the volumes as well. You can see there is a crossover in the DI lines. DI plus has crossed over DI minus. MACD is also crossing over the signal line. RSI is above 60, and looks like the price is also moving in a higher high, higher low formation. So looks like Indian Oil IOC can move up from the current levels here. With around 150 acting as a strong support. Apart from that, even Reliance is moving up. So Reliance post giving a breakout, it took some breather. It was moving in that 1485, 1440 range. and we are seeing some follow through buying coming in Reliance Industries. I think if it sustains, if the current level sustains, Reliance can move towards 1550 levels in the short term. Apart from that, even Hindustan Petroleum, so all these oil and gas counters are doing well today. So अगर हम हिंदुस्तान पेट्रोलियम देखें, so it was largely moving in that 465 to 435 range, and there was a breakout that we are seeing today. There is earnings as well, so 29. So today Hindustan Petroleum will be declaring its earnings as well. Looks like the earnings can probably come on a positive note, and if we get a close above 465, 470, then chances are that even Hindustan Petroleum can do well going forward. Apart from that, I think this is my one of the strongest looking sectors out there. So this is Nifty Infra by Nifty's ratio chart. So Infra by Nifty ratio chart has given a downward sloping breakout today. So all your infra counters are looking well. So couple of names from the infra space. One is Tata Power. So अगर हम Tata Power देखें तो काफी टाइम से एक strong range में move हो रहा था यहाँ पे. So it was moving in that 404 on the upside, 380 on the downside. Majorly, it was moving in that range, and today there is a strong breakout in Tata Power with volume support as well. RSI has moved well above, it's at around 57, not 57, it's at around 70. It's nearing the overbought mark here. DI plus is moving upwards, DI minus is moving downwards. Even the MACD slope is pointing upwards here, which is a positive sign. There is one resistance for Tata Power in the range of 415. I think once that is taken out, then chances are that stock can move higher with around 395 acting as a strong support for the stock. Apart from that, even Indus Towers is looking well. So Indus Tower gave a downward sloping trendline breakout, and post then it has given a sharp rally. Today it is kind of taking a breather. There is a small pause here. Maybe people are digesting some gains here. And I think if we get any follow through move about 390, then again chances are that price can move towards 405, followed by 410 levels in the short term. Apart from that, even BHEL is looking good. अगर हम BHEL की बात करें, so BHEL around 238, 230 के range में consolidate हो रहा था, and even there is results for BHEL today as well. And the stock has already broken out. RSI is above 60, DI plus has crossed over DI minus, and MACD is almost on the verge of crossing over the signal line here. So any sustained move can lead to price moving towards 246. There is one resistance around 246. I think once it takes this level out, then chances are that it can move higher towards 250, followed by 255 levels. So keep an eye on the metal space, keep an eye on oil and gas. Most importantly, keep an eye on the infra space, guys. So there are a lot of good stocks from the infra counters that can likely do well as we start the November series today. So that's a wrap of today's mid-market webinar, guys. So that was all about the rollover analysis. I hope it was informative, and I hope it added some value. So let us start off with the question and answer session now. If you have any queries, any doubts, do let me know in the chat box, and I'll be happy to answer you. Can we pick HDFC AMC at this level? I think the AMC stocks, because of the lower brokerages, because these institutions also provide brokerage services to AMCs for which they charge brokerage. So SEBI in its consultation paper has kind of lowered their brokerages here. So however, there is nothing concrete yet. It is just a consultation paper. Nothing has passed yet. So I think stocks have reacted to that. But maybe agar pass hoga, then chances are that they can take some hit on their profitability. But too soon to react on that news, Sudhakarji, because it's just a consultation paper that has been released by SEBI. So obviously there is going to be a lot of talks around it, and once the news comes out, then it can probably drift even lower. Then the price will adjust to the possible earnings growth. But again, as of now, it's better to avoid HDFC AMC. Overall, the trend is strong, though there is some buying that we have seen at the lower levels here. But we'll have to wait for some more clarity like we move ahead. So better to avoid when the news is kind of hot. Let's wait for some official confirmation, because again, it's just a consultation paper at the end of the day. There is nothing concrete yet, but if it passes through, then definitely they will take a hit on their profitability. So that is something that we'll have to wait and watch here. Yeah, L&T is good. L&T, Cummins, Bharti Airtel, Reliance, Hind Petro. All these stocks that are part of the infra space are doing well. So Larsen and Toubro, again, the trend is still up, though there is some profit booking today. I think you can continue to hold with an SL of maybe around 3,870, 3,880 levels. Rajan ji is asking for Concor. Concor ki baat kare, yes, the stock is kind of moving out, though it's too early to call this as a reversal. Around 520 is a strong support, Rajan ji. So if you are holding, if you want to take a chance, maybe keep an SL of 520. Because if it breaks 520, then chances are that it can move lower. But if it moves above, if it sustains above the current level, then chances are that it can move towards its previous high of 570, followed by 580 levels here. Shivji is asking for Titan. टाइटन थोड़ा सा थम गया है, यहाँ पे मोमेंटम नहीं है पिछले 3-4 दिनों से. आई थिंक वंस वी गेट अ ब्रेकआउट अबाउट 3,770, 3,780, the price can likely continue its uptrend. But अगर ये 3,690 के नीचे आता है, then chances are that the price can move down here. So फिलहाल के लिए avoid Titan. Jindal Steel is good. We discussed Jindal Steel, Shivji. The overall metal space is in a strong trend. And Jindal Steel, again, you can continue to hold with an SL of around 1,025. That is a strong support level for Jindal Steel. Sagility. Sagility is good on the weekly charts. It's kind of breaking out, but weekly में ये 48, 49 के ऊपर sustain होना चाहिए. Can it break 53? Ideally, too difficult to say, but trend positive है definitely, Ganesh ji. So maybe अगर आप होल्ड कर रहे हो तो अराउंड 46, 47 का आप एसएल रख के आप होल्ड कर सकते हो. बट अगर ये सस्टेन मूव आता है तो हो सकता है शायद हमें 55, 56 भी देखने मिले. Trend is positive on the weekly charts. The trend is definitely positive, Ganesh ji. NMDC is good again. NMDC की बात करें, पिछले 3 दिन के कंसोलिडेशन के बाद एक स्ट्रॉन्ग ब्रेकआउट मिला है. So high chances are that the price can continue moving higher. It can move towards 79.80. I think if you are holding, then maybe around 73, 74 के आसपास आप SL रख के इसको hold कर सकते हो. Pramod ji is asking for UPL. UPL is also good. We got a strong breakout yesterday. RSI is above 60. The trend is positive. 685, 690 is likely to act as a strong support. I think it can move towards 735 levels on the upside. That is where the previous resistance is. So maybe any break above 735 can lead to price moving up even higher. Suzlon, there is some pullback now, Sumedha ji, but I think too early to call it as a reversal. I would say, see, if you're already holding, then you can hold with an SL of 53, but avoid any fresh position at the current levels here. थोड़ा और reversal, strong reversal signs चाहिए, because a downtrend में से first pullback आया है. Maybe since it has risen almost 5% yesterday and 3.5% today, maybe it can correct for some time before it starts moving up again. But if you're holding, then you can hold with an SL of 53 here. What about NBCC? So if you look at NBCC, ideally, yes, again, the price is kind of breaking out, but it has not given a breakout yet. Wait until we get a strong close above 115, 116. It needs to break out of this range. I think once it breaks out, then chances are that it can move up higher. So we'll have to see, wait until this range gets broken out here. So unless and until this range is not broken out, it's better to avoid NBCC for now. You can keep it in your watch list, but avoid any early trade. Let's wait for some signs of breakout before you can enter into. Any other questions, guys? Do let me know in the chat box and I'll be happy to answer them. I think somebody has asked me about VBL. VBL की मैं बात करूँ, so see, the overall FMCG is still underperforming, though आज earnings है, शायद इसके लिए the price is reacting to that. The overall trend is still negative. We'll have to wait. I'm not sure if the results is already out for VBL. But I feel again, the overall sector is not doing that great. So it's better to avoid VBL for now, and it's still below its 200-day EMA. So maybe wait until 500 gets taken out. Let it go up, let it correct, and let it move up again, because it's just the first tick now. So let's wait for some more reversal signs in VBL here. Apart from VBL, there was one more stock. Let me see which stock was that. That was BML. Okay. BML की बात करें, so BML again it's avoid, because it's consolidating in a range. So on the upside around 4,586 is where the resistance is. Downside the support is around 4,025. So and you can see it is forming like small body candles. It's better to avoid. There is no strong momentum in this counter. Wait for a breakout above maybe 4,550, 4,560. Maybe then you can consider BML. Smriti ji, yes, Tata Steel is good. अगर हम टाटा स्टील देखें, so Tata Steel is positive. You can continue to hold maybe around 175, 177 is where you can keep your SL. The overall metal sector is outperforming. This stock is also doing well. I think you can continue to hold your. Today, Adani Group led by Adani Green is on an uptake. How is ACC for accumulation? Yeah, Adani Green. But again, maybe kal iska results tha, so the price is just reacting to that, and it's good as it's close. It's almost above its 200-day EMA, but again, too early to say if this is a strong reversal candle, because it's been in a sideways trend since quite some time now. So we'll have to wait for that second tick. I mean, it's still too early to say if this is a reversal, but nevertheless, good move today. ACC, so cement, the rollover has not come that strong for cement stocks, Rakeshji, like we saw. So it's better to avoid ACC for now. Overall, the trend is still down. I think it's yet to cross its previous high as well. So as long as it doesn't cross 1890, 1900 on the upside, it's better to avoid ACC for now. So let's wait for some strong reversal signs here. Positions in Nifty. See, Nifty, अगर हम देखेंगे almost 1030 से almost एक relatively flat रहा है यहाँ पे. So I think if it moves above, wait for a sharp bullish candle. Maybe if it breaks the day's high, अगर मैं current level से ही बोलूँ, maybe about 26,080, 26,090, maybe you can be on the bullish side here. But ideally, yes, the trend is bullish for all Sensex, Nifty, and Bankex. So I think once it breaks out the day's high, I think then probably you can consider taking your positions. Bharti Airtel is good, Shravanji. Like I said, infra stocks are doing well, and Bharti Airtel is a big beneficiary for that. And काफी time से Bharti Airtel अच्छा कर भी रहा है, and today also it has made a new high. So maybe you can hold with around 2020, 2030 acting as a strong support. TVS Motors, so I didn't have a chance to look at the results, but see the overall auto space एक अच्छा trend में है, but I can see some reversal signs in TVS Motors. So if you see, the price has made a higher high on the daily chart, and you can see that RSI there is a divergence. If you see that MACD में there is a divergence. If you see that even ADX में there is a divergence here. And also on the daily chart, if you see, there is chances are that if it breaks below 3475, 3460, then I feel the chances are that the price can go down like this. Then chances are that there can be a pullback. And I think post the pullback, then chances are that the price can move down. So all in all, the momentum indicators and oscillators are pointing towards exhaustion at the current level, Sudhakarji. So if you're holding, maybe you can trim some positions and maybe wait for some more reversal signs here in this counter. Chikesh, Champaji, I think Siemens Energy, let's see Siemens Energy. Siemens Energy again ट्रेंड नेगेटिव है यहाँ पे. अगर आपको याद है, हमने डिस्कस किया था, अगर ये ब्रेक होता है तो हो सकता है नीचे जाएगा. आई थिंक द नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट सपोर्ट इज 3030. आइडली यही से वो एक राइज हमें देखने को मिला था, बट इफ इट फॉल्स बिलो 3030 देन चांसेस आर दैट द प्राइस कैन मूव डाउन इवन फर्दर, but wait for some strong reversal signs around the 3030 levels. Clear, guys? Any other queries, any other doubts, do let me know in the chat box and I'll be happy to answer them. Results are good for TVS Motors, Sudhakar ji, but the chart is kind of indicating something else. So I'll just take one last stock for the day. So Cohan's better to avoid. आई गेस इसका एमडी ने रिजाइन किया ना शिव जी? आई थिंक मैं अभी अभी सेशन आते से पहले मैंने आई जस्ट रेड अ न्यूज हियर, सो देयर इज अ नेगेटिव न्यूज हियर, सो आई थिंक बेटर टू अवॉइड Cohan's Life Sciences. It's already down. ONGC is good, RTG. ONGC post the breakout, I feel once we get a close above 258, 260, then chances are that ONGC can move up higher. Yeah, I think the market is eagerly waiting for Powell's decision. I think he will go for a rate cut. The markets are already at the all-time highs, the US markets. I don't think there is going to be any surprises there. So even yesterday, President Trump mentioned that the US markets are at the all-time highs. Japanese markets are also at the all-time highs here. So he wouldn't want Powell to kind of spoil the sentiment. And maybe we might, I think even RBI might go for a 25 basis point cut. Even Fed might. So we'll have to wait and see. Ola Elec, बेटर टू अवॉइड ओला लाइक अगर आपके पास ऑलरेडी है तो अराउंड 48 का एसएल रख के आप होल्ड कर सकते हो. डाइवर्जेंस, उमेदा जी, आई हैव टेकन डिटेल वेबिनार्स ऑन आरएसआई डाइवर्जेंस. आप एसबीआई सिक्योरिटीज के यूट्यूब चैनल में जाओगे, सो यू कैन सी आरएसआई डाइवर्जेंस का एक वेबिनार है, आप वहां पे देख सकते हो डाइवर्जेंस कैसे काम करता है. Yeah, KC is down. There is no momentum in this counter, I feel. Once it breaks out 925, 930, then we can see some momentum picking up in KC. Or Shriram Finance is good. The overall NBFC space, financial services space are doing well. I think you can continue to hold with maybe around 695, 700 as an SL. Infibeam, maybe wait for, I think it's a penny stock. I'm not मतलब मैं इतना स्ट्रांगली फेवर नहीं करता हूँ ऐसे स्टॉक्स को. मे बी अराउंड 20 के ऊपर अगर ब्रेकआउट आता है देन यू कैन होल्ड विद एन एसएल ऑफ 18. ओला इलेक्ट्रिक यू कैन होल्ड विद एन एसएल ऑफ 48. किशोर जी, अभी फिलहाल के लिए उसमें ना मोमेंटम नहीं है, सो इट्स बेटर टू अवॉइड एनी फ्रेश एंट्री. इफ यू आर होल्डिंग देन 48 का एसएल रख के आप होल्ड कर सकते हो. Okay, I'll just take one last stock. East by Trip, downtrend में 8 rupees stock. Better to avoid Pramod ji. Avoid such stocks here. Wheels, व्हील्स अगेन थोड़ा सा एक एग्जॉशन फेस में चला गया. आरएसआई काइंड ऑफ पीक्ड आउट, एडीएक्स इज पीकिंग आउट, एमएसीडी स्लोप इज डाउन. Maybe wait for the price to move above 955, 960, then chances are that it can move up higher. I think avoid Infibeam, Pramod ji. 19 के ऊपर breakout मिलता है तो then you can consider with an SL of 18, but I would say avoid both Infibeam and Ease My Trip. Okay, so that's all from today's mid-market webinar, guys. I hope it was informative. And that's all from today's session. And I'll meet you tomorrow at 12:30 for our mid-market session tomorrow, guys. Until then, bye, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, guys.